Hello, class. This is day 3 of week 7 of your math packet, and this is a learning goal for today. It says decompose and compose fractions greater than 1 to express them in various forms. Let me give you a translation of all of that, okay? This lesson is all about converting fractions into mixed numbers. So we're rewriting fractions as mixed numbers. Okay, and so that's what we're doing today. And there's a couple of things that I am going to ask you not to do here, or I am going to give you the choice of doing them or not. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what I am going to be looking for. Okay, when I check your packet. Let's begin. Number 1 says rename or rewrite each fraction as a mixed number by decomposing it into 2 parts as shown below. Model the decomposition with a number line and a number bond. Okay, so for sure, I would like for you guys to use a number bond. Okay, so let me put a check mark on that one. For sure, let's practice using a number bond. The number line, that's going to be a choice, okay? If you want to use the number line, feel free to use it. Otherwise, you don't have to, okay? And so let's take a look at, and then for sure this, I am not interested in this, that's okay. I'm gonna show you the way that I want you guys to do it, okay? So here we go. We need to convert 13/4 into a mixed number because clearly it is an improper fraction. 13 is more than 4. There's more than one whole in that one fraction, okay? So what I would like for us to do is, I want us to use 2 strategies for sure, okay? I want us to use the number bond. So you can label here number bond. And then the other strategy that we learned in class was division, okay? So here we go. All right, so let's begin with the number bond. So if you remember, we would put 13/4 on the top. And then because we are trying to rewrite it as a mixed number, we want to make as many wholes as possible, okay? And so I know that 4/4 makes one whole, right? Because I'm working with fourths. So there's one whole. And then I do have a total of 13/4. I just put aside 4/4. So I can put another 4/4 here, okay? And so far I have 2 wholes, and 4 plus 4 is 8. I can put another 4/4 here because that would mean 4, 8, 12. 12/4. Okay, remember I have a total of 13/4. That means that I can't put another whole in here, okay? Because if I put another 4/4 in here, that would be 4, 8, 12, 16. That goes beyond what I have in the total. In the total, I only have 13. So no, I may not put 4/4 in the last bubble. Instead, it is still fourths, but let me see how many fourths are left. Okay, so I put 4, 8, 12. 12 plus 1 is 13, which is a total that I have. Okay, so okay, and I am done. I already broke down the 13 into as many wholes as I could, and then 1/4 was left. It wasn't sufficient to make one more whole. Okay. So now I am ready to write down the mixed number. Okay, so let me see how many wholes we made. We made 1, 2, 3 wholes. So 3 wholes and 1/4 was left. Okay, and so that's my mixed number. So 13/4 is the same as 3 and 1/4. So that would be with a number bond. Now let's use division. If you remember, we would divide by putting, so we would be 13 divided by 4. And really quickly, it does make sense because when we divide, we make equal groups, remember? And so when we did a number bond, that's exactly what we were doing. We were making groups of 4. 4/4. Here's one group of 4/4. another group of 4/4, another group of 4/4. And then this, the 1/4 that is left, that would be my remainder. Okay, so let's see if, and so that's why division works. Okay, so let's see if really it matches what we did. Okay, so I know that 1 divided by 4 is 0. Okay, and so I'm just gonna put a 0 in there and then look at that 3 together with 1. So I have 13, and so I know that 13 divided by 4 is 3, because 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 4 is 16 already. That's past what I have inside. I have 13, so it's gotta be this one. So I put 3 in there, and then I go 4 times 3 is 12, and then 13 minus 12 is 1. And so there you have it. We made a total of 3 equal groups here. Okay, 3 groups of 4. And that's my whole number in here. And then the remainder is 1, and we know remainder means what's left. 1/4 is left. Okay, so and that's it. That's what I want you to use for this one lesson. Okay, the number bond and division to rewrite fractions as mixed numbers. All right, so let me go then to number 2. Is the same thing, convert each fraction to a mixed number. And then this is to show your work as in the example, and we already talked about it. You don't have to do this, and you don't have to use the number line. That's a choice. All right? Okay. And so again, the one thing or the 2 things that I want you to use would be the number bond. I'm going to put in here number bond. And also please show me with division. Okay, and you're gonna do that for each of the problems, number bond and then division. Okay, and then you write your mixed number, and then you're doing the same thing for the whole lesson, convert each fraction into a mixed number. Okay, for this one I will give you a choice. Okay, you may either use a number bond or division. So for this one you choose. For the others, I do want you to practice doing both. So please do both. But when you get to 3, you get to choose. Okay, number bond or only division. Okay, to rename those fractions. The exit ticket, rename the fraction as a mixed number by decomposing it into 2 parts. Okay. And then no number line, that's a choice I said, but do use a number bond. Use a number bond and division. Okay. All right, so that's the exit ticket. And then again, it would be the same directions for the whole page. Number bond and division. All right, and then the last one is the application problem. It says, Mr. Goggins set up 30 rows of chairs in the gymnasium. If each row had 35 chairs, how many chairs did Mr. Goggins set up? Okay, so Mr. Goggins set up blank. How many chairs? So he set up blank chairs. And then you need to draw an area model to represent and to help you solve this problem. Discuss with an adult how the area model can help you solve 30 times 35. So look at that. They're even giving you the equation here. You need to draw your area model. So if you're solving 30 times 35, remember that we one of the sides would be one of the factors that you're multiplying, so 30 times, and then we can break down 35 as 30 plus 5, and from there you go. And then the discussing with an adult, that's just for you to practice explaining your thinking out loud. Okay, all right, so that's it for today.